Ever wonder why your dog chooses to curl up with you at night, especially now that you're over 60? You might think it's just about comfort or habit, but there's so much more going on. That simple act of sharing a bed goes far beyond affection. For your dog, your bed isn't just a soft place to land. It's a zone of deep trust and protection. What happens in that shared space reveals a powerful dynamic that can completely reshape your bond. We're about to explore the surprising truth behind this nightly ritual. Stay with us. Number 1. It's not all about you. You might look at your dog curled up beside you and think it's a pure sign of their love for you. While affection is part of the equation, it's not the whole story. Dogs, at their core, are driven by ancient instincts that have guided them for thousands of years. Choosing a sleeping spot is one of the most critical decisions they make each day, and it's a decision rooted in survival, safety, and a sense of belonging. They aren't just seeking a warm, cuddly spot. They are seeking a sanctuary. Your bed, to your dog, isn't just a comfortable mattress. It represents a secure, predictable environment. They are hardwired to find places that feel calm and safe from potential threats. If you're over 60, your lifestyle often creates the ideal conditions for them. Think about it from their perspective. Your routine is likely more established. Your home is quieter and your energy is steadier. There are fewer sudden movements, loud noises, or unexpected guests coming and going. This predictable rhythm makes you a source of stability, a safe harbor in their world. When your dog chooses to lie next to you, they are making a conscious choice based on this feeling of security. It's an act of trust, signaling that they view you as a reliable guardian. However, there's a surprising twist that many dog owners miss. While your dog is certainly benefiting from this shared sleeping arrangement, it might be having an unnoticed impact on your own health. As we age, certain health concerns can become more prominent, and something as simple as sharing your bed with your furry friend could unknowingly be affecting your quality of sleep and overall well-being. We'll get into a specific hidden health issue later on, one that becomes more serious with age and could be quietly made worse by your loyal companion each night. Number 2. The silent language of sleep. Have you ever noticed your dog letting out a deep sigh or a heavy breath just before they drift off to sleep beside you? That isn't just a random noise, it's a form of communication, a silent language that speaks volumes about your relationship. Dogs use their breath and subtle sounds to release physical and emotional tension. When they settle in close to you and let out that long, contented sigh, they are effectively calming themselves down and syncing their internal rhythm with yours. It's their non-verbal way of saying, "I feel safe here. All is well." They aren't necessarily asking for more petting or attention. They are expressing a profound sense of peace and security in your presence. The way your dog positions themselves also tells a story. The slight curl of their body, the specific distance they maintain, and even the direction their head is facing are all deliberate choices. They might not press right up against you, leaving just enough space to stay connected while remaining aware of their surroundings. This balance shows they are relaxed but still in a state of quiet vigilance, a trait inherited from their pack-dwelling ancestors. If they consistently choose the exact same spot on the bed night after night, it's more than just a habit. This becomes a ritual, a silent ceremony that reinforces the bond you share. It's their way of maintaining connection and reaffirming their place within your shared territory without needing a single word. So pay attention to these small details. They are the quiet conversations that happen when the lights go out, revealing the depth of your dog's trust and contentment. And if you're finding this interesting, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons. It helps us reach more dog lovers who are curious about what bedtime truly means to their four-legged family members. Number 3. The position that says everything. The specific spot your dog chooses to sleep on or near you is never an accident. Each position is a unique signal that reveals the nature of your bond. If your dog prefers to lie directly on your chest, it's about more than just finding a warm spot. This is an act of deep emotional trust. By placing their body over your heart, they are attempting to sync their heartbeat with yours, a behavior that fosters a powerful sense of connection and security. It's one of the most vulnerable and trusting positions a dog can take with their human. On the other hand, if your dog tends to curl up by your legs or at the foot of the bed, this signifies loyalty from a slight distance. They are close enough to act as a guardian, ready to alert you to any disturbances, yet far enough away to maintain their own space and rest properly. This position often indicates a protective instinct, where the dog sees its role as a watchful protector of the household. And what about when they rest their head on your pillow? This isn't just them being cute or trying to steal your comfort. In a dog pack, only the most trusted members are allowed to sleep near the leader's head. By doing this, your dog is showing you immense respect and acknowledging you as the leader of their pack. But perhaps the most profound signal of all is when they sleep with their back to you, nestled between your shoulders or against your spine. In this position, they have no clear exit path, and their eyes aren't scanning the room. This is an act of complete and total surrender. It's their quiet, unspoken declaration that they feel entirely safe and at home with you. They are entrusting you with their safety, confident that you will protect them. It's their simple, powerful way of saying, "With you, I can finally let my guard down." Number 4. Are you disrupting their sleep? You might assume your bedroom is a perfect paradise for your dog, but certain seemingly harmless details could be causing them more stress than you realize. While they choose to sleep with you for security, they don't enjoy being startled or disturbed throughout the night. Things like the flickering light from a television left on, the subtle scent of an air freshener, or even your own restlessness can disrupt their sleep cycle. As dogs get older, just like humans, their tolerance for stress often decreases. Every little disruption can affect the quality of their rest, and poor sleep can have a ripple effect on their overall health, influencing everything from their appetite and mood to their level of trust in their environment. If you're over 60, it's likely that you also sleep lighter than you used to. You might find yourself waking up more frequently, and this can create a cycle of restlessness where you and your dog inadvertently disturb one another. You move, they stir, they reposition, you wake up. This shared restlessness can prevent both of you from getting the deep, restorative sleep you need. The good news is that there are simple fixes to create a more peaceful sleeping environment for both of you. Start by making the room as dark and cool as possible. Turn off all screens well before bedtime to eliminate flickering lights. Avoid using strong-smelling plug-ins or sprays, as a dog's sense of smell is incredibly sensitive and artificial scents can be agitating. Most importantly, if your dog has a favorite spot on the bed, try not to disturb it. That spot is their ritual zone, their anchor of comfort and safety. By respecting their space and creating a calm, predictable environment, you are actively protecting their peace of mind and strengthening the bond you share. Number 5. When closeness is a cry for help. We often assume that a dog pressing close against us is a sign of affection, but sometimes it's a warning sign disguised as a cuddle. If your dog has suddenly become your shadow, refusing to leave your side at night and pressing against you with an unusual intensity, it's time to pay closer attention. This isn't always about love. It can be a signal that something is wrong. When dogs experience pain, anxiety, or fear, their instinct is to seek out their trusted human for security and reassurance. This clinging behavior, often called Velcro dog syndrome, is their way of coping with internal distress. The source of this anxiety could be physical or emotional. An undiagnosed illness, a painful joint, or digestive discomfort can make them feel vulnerable, and staying close to you is their way of feeling safe. It could also be a reaction to a change in their environment. Did you recently have guests stay over? Have you changed your routine? Even subtle shifts in the household, like tension between family members, can be picked up by your sensitive companion, causing them to feel unsettled. The key is to differentiate between calm, relaxed affection and tense, anxious clinging. Affection feels soft and peaceful. Anxiety feels rigid and restless. Look for other clues that accompany this newfound closeness. Are they eating less than usual? Do you hear them whining softly more often? Are they hesitant to move unless you do, shadowing your every step? If the closeness feels demanding rather than comforting, it's a red flag. Your dog is using their body language to tell you something they can't express in words. In the quiet darkness of the night, when they press against you without settling, they might be saying, "I'm scared," or "I don't feel well." Don't dismiss this sudden change as simple neediness. It's often a silent plea for help. Number 6. The unspoken pact before sleep. The most meaningful part of your dog sleeping with you might not be the sleep itself, but the quiet, deliberate ritual that happens right before. Think about that moment. Your dog might circle the spot a few times, give the blankets a little nudge with their nose, look at you one last time, and then finally let out a soft sigh as they settle down. To us, this can seem like an ordinary, unremarkable routine, but for your dog, it's a deeply ingrained ceremony, a silent pact that reaffirms the safety and stability of their world. This ritual isn't just about getting comfortable, it's about closing out the day on a note of peace and security. That final look they give you before they close their eyes is more than just a glance. It's a check-in, a confirmation that you are there and all is well. In that moment, they are re-establishing their connection to you, the leader of their pack. They are taking a mental snapshot of their environment, committing your scent, your presence, and the steady rhythm of your breathing to memory. This process is what allows them to finally let their guard down. For a dog, the day doesn't truly end when the lights go out or the house gets quiet. Their day ends when they feel your sense of calm, when they can sync their own internal rhythm to yours. This nightly promise says, I am here with you, and I trust that I will be safe through the night. It's a testament to the bond you've built. Every evening, this small, repeated sequence reinforces their belief that the world is in order. It's a powerful, nonverbal communication that strengthens your relationship in a way words never could. Love, for a dog, is often found in these quiet, consistent moments. It's how they express loyalty and contentment, and every night, that simple ritual tells them they are home. Number 7, the guardian of your dreams. When you finally drift off to sleep, you might think your dog is right there with you, lost in their own doggy dreams, but that's not the complete picture. While they do rest, a part of them remains on duty, subconsciously tuned into your presence. Their sleep is often lighter than ours, punctuated by moments of quiet awareness. They are not just sleeping next to you, they are, in a sense, sleeping for you. This behavior is rooted in ancient pack instinct, where members would take turns watching over the others, but it has evolved into an act of pure devotion. Their senses remain on a low-level alert. An ear might twitch at a distant sound, their nose might flare to catch a new scent, or they might shift their weight slightly in response to your movement. Each soft sigh and subtle repositioning is a micro-check-in. It's their way of confirming your well-being throughout the night. They are monitoring your breathing, the rhythm of your heartbeat, and the slightest disturbances in the room. Long before we had technology to wake us, dogs have served as the silent guardians of our slumber, protecting us when we are at our most vulnerable. This is a form of love that isn't grand or loud. It's steady, constant, and unwavering. It's a loyalty that doesn't clock out when the world goes dark. They protect without expecting thanks and love without needing words. So the next time you wake up and see your dog curled up peacefully beside you, remember what that posture truly represents. It's not just a comfortable position, it's trust made visible. Every breath they take in your presence is part of a quiet, ongoing conversation that says, you are safe, we are together. And perhaps that's why this nightly ritual becomes even more profound and comforting as we get older.